Hello. We are in a unit called Writing About Reading. And in the interest of this hybrid model, we sort of skipped a step, but not really. So we're going to merge steps. And one of the things we're going to do tomorrow, so if you missed class on Thursday, February 4th, this is the video explaining what we did. And if you want to preview, this is the video explaining what we're doing. So this document right here is sort of some scaffolding to help you along. So the task in the writing session, the writing about reading session that we're doing on Thursday, is probably going to be to look through The Lightning Thief. I say that because you can use The Lightning Thief or you can use a book of your choice. Meaning, we talked about if you wanted to bring in a book that you wanted to read, or you could bring in a book that you had already read that you were interested in writing about. So those are your options. What you need to be doing is writing about the specifics. So there is this ladder of abstraction posted in the stream in Google Classroom, and which is a fancy term, isn't it? Okay. And the idea of the ladder of abstraction is that at the bottom, there's all these really nitpicky details in the novel that you're interested in and drawn to that you're going to write about. And then at the top are your ideas about the characters and the motivations of those characters that are based on the facts at the bottom. We don't just have these opinions about characters and their motivations floating with no evidence. The picky small things are the evidence, right, about your theories. So in order to extrapolate those big ideas, you have to have presented the smaller ideas as a writer, right? A reader who is writing about what they have read, if that makes any sense. So tomorrow we're going through and we're finding those very small things, those very small details. For example, I had mentioned as we were writing that I saw all these clues, right? Because I've read The Lightning Thief about 10 times now. And I saw all these clues about, and I'll share this page, I'll take a screenshot of it, about the sense of foreboding or doom that Percy has on page 1. And so I'm going through chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm looking for that. And I've already found one on page 1 and one on page 32, and I started to write about it. And I will continue to write about it tomorrow as we're doing our writing sessions. So you need to hone in on a specific detail that you'd like to talk about. And these right here are all the writing prompts, right? I learned from the character that in life it is important to blah, 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 blah. Even if, Percy did blah, 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 you should blah, 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 blah. I don't know. This story teaches us not only about blank, but also about blank. So all of these are writing prompts for those of you that are you sit there, look at the blank page, and you say, I have nothing insightful to say about the character. Well, perhaps these are some of the jumping off points about the character. Or so you can use this as your jumping off point. You can carefully, slowly scan through and start looking for distinct details, starting with page 1 to the end of chapter 4, and discuss those, or you can use a combination of the two. For tomorrow's session, I'm not going to worry about whether or not the idea is really big or a detail that's really small, or if it's a detail that's going to lead to a big idea or vice versa. Let's not trouble ourselves with those labels. Let's just start getting back in the mode of being writers who write about reading, if that makes any sense. Okay, I will see you Thursday. And if I don't, you have watched this video to find out what you missed. Have a good day.